Hello, everyone. Welcome to Saturday Night Live. Hope everyone had a good day. It's nice. It's not freezing cold. Yeah, I removed my other one. It said, I hope everyone is doing well. So I hope everyone is ding well. Type too fast. I'm a little bit tired. I had some readings to do this afternoon. It was so nice. And I've got some exciting news. I've got two new Oracle decks. This one I had to order because I couldn't find it. Dragon Path. And this, I went to Abundance in Whitby, Ontario. And I bought some candles, and it wasn't too much I needed. And I saw some of the decks she has left. She sold a lot of her Oracle decks, tarot decks. Pardon me. And all her sing bowls, everything. There's still a lot of stuff, but she sold a lot of stuff. And I saw this deck. And I'm like, I have so many decks. Came home, and I kept thinking about it. I know some fluff went up. So I went back and got it. Masters of Light Wisdom Oracle. So we're going to have fun tonight. I'm going to pull from different decks and maybe some angel numbers as well. So everybody, I've got a lot of people here. I've got Tiger's Eyes, Care Bear, Lauren, Francis, D, Lynn, Jen 56. So welcome. All right, let's start with some tarot card. Oh, the theme I got before I started, I'm trying to, hopefully I remember. My guides were saying to me, luck is on your side. So if you're a man and you're into dealing like writing a contract or something, I think it's favorable. And if you're a woman, I think you may meet somebody like a nice guy or something. So there's a little bit of luck riding your way. Things are definitely changing. Things are getting better. Don't think about the whole world at large, but your environment, yourself, your friends, your family. I think things are starting to move forward. Yeah, there was a reason that deck called me. There was a deck I was thinking about, and I think Amanda Hellis has this particular deck. It said, I thought it was Whispers of Light or something. And this is Masters of Light. But I don't know the name before, but I don't know her. Catherine Skaggs. And I thought, well, first of all, before I buy it, I'm going to see who this person is. Well, she's a shaman. She's an artist. She's psychic, of course. And she paints. And anyway, beautiful deck. And I'm glad I bought it. So I cleansed it. I blessed it. I slept with the decks. I used them today for the first time because I had a few readings. And we'll see what they hold for you guys tonight. I know my class is anxious. They know about the Dragon Path because I told them I ordered it. But they don't know about the other one unless Lynn tells them. Right, Lynn? Yeah, it's confident. And I have so many decks now. I'm thinking I'm going to have to rearrange, make some room because I bought another unit. I have a huge corner desk. Huge. It's massive. I'm going to have to figure out where am I going to put the other decks. I think eventually there's some I will part with. We'll see. Some of the older decks that have been given to me or just don't use as much. Anyway, okay, let's start with Tiger's Eyes. I'm going to pull a tarot card to see what situation surrounds you right now. What situation surrounds you? What's you're thinking about? 7 of Earth. So well-planted seeds, right? You planted your seeds a while ago. Well, a temporary pause in action and unnecessary worry. So what you've planted, remember, plant the seeds, speak the intentions, trust the universe, or trust your wisdom. So this is the situation right now. What I'm going to do, see about the action, we'll pull a Masters of Light. I haven't had a lot of time to play with it. These are the back of the cards. A lot of yellows. And last class, I seen a lot of yellow through meditation. There was a lot of yellow. Yellow represents like clarity, focus, spring, which can't hardly wait. So this is for Tiger's Eye. What's the action? Action that you need to take, if any. Trust. So this card says, Seeds Well Planted. I said, trust the universe. The action is trust. It says, Starlight Amora. Trust in love, in grace, in peace. These qualities live within you and every human on this planet. Look at the colors. Gorgeous. So trust. Starlight Amora. There's a little, I like this book because it has a little bit of an explanation and it has a little ceremony and ritual that you can do, which is kind of cool. So it's light transmission, grace and peace. Starlight Amora is an awakened ancient celestial being from our home in the stars. And as a giver of grace, she brings immeasurable blessings of love, compassion, and peace to guide humanity in its path of awakening. And we are awakening. So many people are awakening right now. It's amazing. Her high frequency light codes transforms the heart, mind, soul, and DNA on earth and in heaven. So Starlight Amora comes to you at this moment to illuminate your heart and the highest qualities that live in your spiritual and physical DNA. She wants you to trust that all is in divine order, personally and for all of humanity. The cosmos has your back. The universe has your back. So a little more information here, but what I like about the ceremony part, it says to delicate your focus to trust, to love, to hope, to grace, and to peace. So begin your day with this as your focus. And then let life be the altar that expresses these qualities. So before you get out, of bed in the morning, just acknowledge that you trust the divine and trust that your soul's path is unfolding the way it should be. So what you focus on will expand into your experience and bring healing. So if you follow that path of doing that, let's pull a dragon path. I don't know why I have a garden song coming to my mind. It's a religious song, actually. Okay, let's see what the outcome is if you follow that path. Ecliptius. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It should have pronunciations of some kind. This deck is pretty good because it talks about all the dragons, the earth dragons, celestial dragons, galactic dragons, and the healer dragons. It's amazing. And that's number 27. It's in Roman numerals. 27. That's 28. It's one page less. 25. My goodness. The philosopher. She's a guardian dog. Yeah. Oh, she's a guardian dragon. Asclepius was the ancient Greek god of medicine, the son of Apollo. Upon meeting him for the first time, his opening words were, "Your modern image." And the caduceus is incorrect. I had read that card before because it came up and I pulled some cards for me the first time I got the deck. He was a healer of great repute in Greek mythology. And the dragon, in this particular dragon, reminds us of that. So they're saying that the caduceus, which represents the medical field, is not actually the right symbol. So this is the dragon of the healer and the shaman. So you have healing qualities for sure. It could even be a shaman. His wisdom is boundless, and he's flown to you today to let you know that you have abundant knowledge at your side. So continuing with his practical help for your physical life, he asks you to, if you need the support of a professional with knowledge and healing plants, Call on him. It's time for you to undertake training in one of the areas mentioned above. So one of the areas of healing, shamanism. So along his ability to support those working with plant energies, so you may be into oils, making potions, he's a powerful ally when we are ready for the next phase in our transformational journey of life. So he has this to say: you are on the cusp of transformation, so allow me to guide you forward. And the road may be a little bit winding, but he can help you. Beautiful card for you. Dan Miller. Hi, Dan Miller. There's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff. You have to focus on the good and never mind the rest. I don't watch the news too much. I know what's going on, but I don't care to be drawn into the dramas and the hatred and everything. No, no, not for me. Not for me. Okay. Care Bear. Let's pull a card for Care Bear. Care Bear, the situation. You have Archangel Jeremiel. Now it's renewal. So review and evaluate. A favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move into a new direction. So that is a renewal for you. Call on Archangel Jeremiel. All right. And action. The action, Archangel Raphael. So you have Archangel Jeremiel and Archangel Raphael. The action to take is it's all about healing. Bathe in the emerald green rays of healing light and divine love. Restoration is upon you. So when that card is being pulled, there's definitely something that you need to heal inside you. Emotions, you need it. I open the page to that. He's the master angel of healing. So yeah, just invite the green healing light upon you. You'll feel his vibrations. When you're asking for healing, you may feel very warm because his vibrations heal not only the emotional sense, he heals the body, heals harmony, all situations in life. He's a, whether it's karmic fear of the past, trauma, deaths, old patterns that you want to release, call on Archangel Raphael. So his ceremony and ritual, he says, get into your sanctuary to pray. So find a quiet space in your home. Call on him for help. Speak your prayers with a sincere heart, whether it's a prayer that you make yourself, just talking to him, or a prayer that you do that you know. And then thank Raphael and the divine for helping you as you express your feelings with honesty, of course. And then just sit in his energy. You're going to feel a very warm light, a very warm body. And then just bask in that and be in gratitude for the love that unfolds. And if you continue on this path, so you've got renewal, healing, and continuing on this path, the outcome is Merlin, the dragon. Let's see what Merlin has to say. 21. Merlin. Continue your journey, discovering what you need to learn and understand and own. So Merlin the dragon, to give him his full name, is an incredibly large and sage old dragon whose message is one of teaching and learning. If he has found his way into your cards, which he did, into your reading, he's saying that not all things are as they seem. Some are images being reflected back to us or to you in order for you to understand discernment and learn the lessons of self-trust. Only once you have done this, you'll discover how to stand in your own power and own who you truly are. He's one of the great master dragons, and he shapeshifts between dragon and human, sometimes angelic form, whatever he adopts. But Merlin is the teacher of the teachers. Very wise. Beautiful. That's for you. All right. Let's pull a card for Lauren. You're very welcome. I'm so excited that springs are almost here. Almost. Can go out in shoes. Don't have to do some thick winter coats. Can't wait for spring. Okay. Lauren. Let's pull a card for Lauren. Lauren, the 5 of water. Things not turning out the way you hoped. Not seeing the positive in a situation. Crying over spoiled milk. Because you're not seeing what you want to see. The 5 of water. 5 represents change. Sometimes you have to remove the blindfolds, to see clearly, or ask to see clearly. There's a reason why you're not seeing clearly, but you can ask to see clearly. What are you going to do about it? Let's see what the action best for you to take. Wisdom, Ancient One. Be present. Today, present, in the moment. Not later on, not yesterday. Be present. Watch. Listen. Feel, learn. Catch Spirit's teaching and be wise. Perhaps there's something that you haven't seen because you're too busy thinking that it should be this way and it's not. But you have to remember that by listening, you learn. Listening and understanding are two different things, right? So the Ancient One has lived since before time. She experienced full spectrum of ecstatic blessings and sorrowful challenges born in many lives, from incarnation to incarnation. She's an ascended master whose soul has tempered into greatness. So the owl, she has an owl here. Owl represents wisdom. The owl flies with the Ancient One, as her constant companion and ally of wisdom. The owl sees through blinding darkness of the unconscious patterns, piercing those fear-based illusions with the golden ray of wisdom light. So together, the Ancient One and the owl illuminate and guide all of us, ready to awaken from the dream of separation. So this card is telling you it's time to honor the wisdom from your earth journey. So if you live in greater love and trust the divine, you are wise. On the other hand, if you continue to live in pain and blame the world for the outside world, blame another person, there's much to learn what life has offered you. So the path of wisdom is calling you now. Are you ready? Only you will know. It's time to take responsibility for your life, good or bad. They're all things that you learn and you grow from and you move forth, right? So a little ceremony. So as you come closer to the nighttime, if you have a little altar or not, that's fine. Just for a quiet, sacred space of yours, you can represent like your loved ones, a picture of your loved ones, someone you miss, any joyful happiness, memories, maybe a trip you took somewhere. Just give the blessings for and gratitude for everything that has happened. Like I say, good or bad. You can even light a candle or have a fake, battery-operated candle, and then call in this Ancient One. You can call her and the owl for wisdom. Okay. You could sit in silence. You could play music, whatever you like. If you have a drum, you can play the drum, whatever you like. And then just be still. Go within and listen. The energy of wisdom creates patterns of harmony, peace, and love and wellness. And something might come to you that you need to know to help you move forth. The outcome. Harmony. This is the dragon. Dragon 23. 20. No, 30. What am I doing? Missed the next. 30. Can't wait till I get my eyes fixed. Honey. One more page and we're there. One more page. 33. Is it the last card? It is. Okay. It's time to reevaluate, slow down your fast-paced life. So that's why Catching the wisdom, sit in a sacred space, quiet space, enter your stillness. This is an earth dragon, connected to nature and everything within the natural world, the rocks, the earth, trees, plants, animals, birds. He advises us that we would do well to remember that we too are part of the seasons, are part of the earth's rotation and of Mother Earth itself. And he wants us to draw our attention to how out of sync sometimes we are now with the earth, the natural rhythm, even our internal body clocks. Now our time is going to be changing, so we have to make do with that one less hour, right? We couldn't imagine life without our smartphones, being connected to the internet, social media, TV. But all of these things act as distractions. I put something on Facebook today. I don't go on Facebook lots, but I put something in relation to that actually that says, our cell phones have replaced our calendars, our watches, our clocks, our our alarms. It replaced so many things. Just make sure it doesn't replace your family. I see so many people going to the restaurants that they're on their cell phone, their kids are there, and they're like, or everybody's on their own cell phone, and they're not connecting. We need to connect. We need to connect with people more. We need to connect with our own internal patterns as well, with ourselves, the natural rhythm of the planet. He says, you may celebrate May Day, which is coming, Halloween, Christmas, and other festival, yet you forget the real essence of what they truly signify. They are a celebration of turning of the seasons of the earth's bounty. So he just basically saying, you need to get in tune with your natural cycle, in tune with Mother Earth. And if you do that, everything will be well. You're welcome, Lauren. Francis, what's up with you, Francis? What's going on? I was going to do just, a few cards for the whole, everybody that's watching, but I think I'll be able to get everybody. All right, Francis, situation for you, Archangel Haniel. Francis, listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. So this is the High Priestess, Archangel Haniel. High Priestess is very intuitive. So you got to follow your intuition, follow your gut feeling. And that's what the situation is around you. You maybe have questions about certain things. Follow your intuition. And what other action to take? Let's see what the action. Lord Ganesha, remover of obstacles. Perhaps you want to go, you want to do something, but you're feeling blocked. New beginnings are on the way. Release attachments to the old. So release the past, let it go. Move forward in love. Lord Ganesha is brings a lot of luck its way as well. So let's see what the Lord Ganesha has to say. Remover of obstacles. Yeah, if sometimes, you want to move forward, sometimes it's obstacles that are in the way. Sometimes people just don't have all the facts. They need to do a little more research before making a decision. But for you, since the situation is about trusting your intuition, it kind of makes sense removing the obstacle. Perhaps in the past, there was something that happened. You thought you were following your intuition, you didn't. And maybe that's why you're kind of blocking it. Well, let's remove that, right? He's come to tell you that good fortune is on the way. Obstacles are falling away now, beyond anything you can imagine, making way for new life. Blessings abound as you are liberated from all these limitations that you had. And if you feel stuck and unable to move forward, know that the best help has yet to come. It's assisting you in transforming limiting experiences, attitude, and beliefs, both conscious and subconscious. So to bring these new beginnings forth, just invoke a fearless attitude and gesture. Say, I am not afraid. I'm not, if the ego is trying to hold you back, say, you know what? I'm following my intuition and I'm going forth. You can raise your right hand with the palm facing out, and it's a mudra. It helps with fear. and helps with faith. Focus on your soul's sweetest desires, and imagine Ganesha, cutting cords, same as Archangel Michael, and helping you to align the energies of your elevated self. You're going to become a new you. Feel the strength to create anything you desire because you are worthy. You're welcome, Francis. And continuing on that path, you have the philosopher. I think I looked at that card the other day, the philosopher. 15. The philosopher is one of the grand masters of the dragons. Okay. You should follow that which you seek with your heart. You got to be heart-centered. This wise old dragon is all about learning and the direction in your life, whatever direction this is, taking you. This can be your 3D physical or a metaphysical level. Well, he shows up, this dragon shows up when you have been considering taking up any kind of, whether study or you're returning to something or continuing something, either personal or spiritual, something you want to learn, developing. He came to you to bring you a strong connection to Galileo and to the planets, to the solar system, to mathematics and science. He says one is never too old or young to learn. Set your sets high and reach for the stars, for you have much to gain from and to reveal with your learning partners. You'll be coupled with other people to learn. So, yeah, if you have affinity for that kind of stuff, follow that. Yeah, sure. Follow that intuition. Yeah, good cards. D. Let's pull a card for D. Okay, D. D, the 5 of water. Things not turning out the way you planned. So similar card to Lauren. Not seeing the positive in a situation. Crying over spilled milk. So there's a change coming. Sometimes changes are good. We need changes or else we wouldn't be growing much, right? And sometimes we can get down on ourselves when things don't turn out the way we hope. But always think that everything happens for a reason. If it's not turning out, maybe there's something else better that's going to turn out. That's the way I look at things, and usually it's a pretty good attitude to get. Things are not turning out this way, and you're kind of sad you were hoping for that, but till later on, you got something even better. Right? So what's the action to take for you? My gosh. Wisdom, same thing as Lauren. I believe it was Lauren. Was it Lauren? Be present. Watch, listen, feel, learn. Catch a spirit's teaching and be wise. Now, if I get the same card as the Dragon Path, I don't know. On the same path. It was, right? Yeah. Well, D, follow your ancient wisdom. Watch. Be present. I know you're listening. I know you listen, but really listen. Sometimes I tell people, try to hear between the lines, between the words when somebody says certain things. And the dragon, the philosopher. The philosopher. So the philosopher should follow that which you seek with your heart. I know you're working a lot of hours, more stuff, when you work corporate, more stuff is piled on you, right? Lots of stuff. This philosopher dragon has a particular affinity with the stars and the constellations. It's often associated with people learning the old arts like, tarot, oracle, divination of some kind. such as astrology as well, scrying and divination, as well as the sciences. So he goes on to say that you've been putting off that which you want to learn, and your self doubt hinders you from following your passion and your true path. Your affinity with the old arts is the starting point of your journey. And I think last week in class I did give you something about your clairs, and as you develop your clairs, you're going to become something else. I'll tell you that maybe this Wednesday. But start with the exercise that I've given you guys to help with your clairs, developing your third eye, and that. Take this as a notice that you should follow that which you seek with your heart, for only then you will truly tread the steps of your destiny. So his presence helps us navigate our world in a chosen direction. He becomes our compass, our guiding star. So when we are at loss as to what comes next, call upon his presence to help you steer forward. He's the dragon, the philosopher. There's a reason he's coming to your cards. That is for you, Dee. Lauren's laughing. Think positive, Lauren. Nothing comes when we, and everybody does it. I mean, I'm not perfect. Everybody's like, oh man, was hoping something else. But deep down, and that goes with age. After a while, you think, it's not going to happen your way, but hopefully it happens the way it's meant for you. And, always give gratitude. If it didn't come the way you wanted to or hoped for, still say thank you. Because, deep down, there is something better coming along. Sometimes you're just not privy to seeing it yet. Lynn, page of fire. Lynn, you had some fire cards last week. Outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an existing new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. That's the situation. What about action? Let's see about action. After Lynn, I have Jen 56 and then Dan Miller. So right now we're at Lynn. So the action to take, Lynn. Archangel Gabriel. Sometimes you'll hear me say Gabriel. It's mostly the male version. When I say Gabriel, it's usually the female version. They are both. Pay attention to your visions, Lynn, and the signs and symbols all around you. The divine is speaking. And doesn't it remind you of Virgin Mary in a sense? So, Lynn, that kind of goes with what we were going through last week in class, to the meditation and so attention to symbols is, yes, all those number signs that you see all the time. Finding dimes where there shouldn't be a dime there, but all of a sudden there's a dime. Or feathers, or birds that come and hit your window and they're still around or hanging around. All those are message. Cloud formations. Somebody says something that you thought about and they're saying it's validation. Pay attention to that. Your dreams, your daydreams. Your night dreams are one thing, but daydreams as well. Pay attention to visions. Pay attention to that. And the outcome, Asclepius. I think that's the name. So let me read a little bit about the Archangel Gabriel. Messages, so it's on the messages. Okay, there we go. So Archangel Gabriel is the divine messenger, the master communicator, the bringer of clear visions, dreams, signs, and symbols. And she assists you with all communications to and from heaven. Your prayers and petitions are heard. Answers are on the way or have already arrived. You are on alert that the divine is speaking to you now. So clear and precise messages come as dreams, visions, intuitions, synchronicities, magical happenings, and intercessions. If you're getting a lot of downloads, Len, if you're getting a lot of you know what the downloads I tell, like ringing in the ear, but it's not your typical regular hearing ringing. It's a high pitched noise. You can't duplicate it, and sometimes it's really loud, sometimes it's really fast. And these downloads are for you to turn around and utilize and help others. The downloads, even if you ask them to slow down, which I do, you still cannot make sense of what is being downloaded until you actually do work at giving somebody a message, or if you're helping somebody by just listening and then offering guidance, then that download is there for that reason. You get these downloads for that. If you're not clear about what the messages are, not to worry, because they will be there when you need them. Divine messages are a way that you can accept and understand, but by helping others. They're not just for ourselves to use and say, oh, okay, got this download, I'm going to run out and buy a ticket. No, it doesn't work like that. Call upon this angel, Archangel Gabriel, for the guidance needed to understand and integrate your past into a state of wisdom. And this wisdom will further guide you with your purpose in life. Little ceremony, look for signs and symbols in all areas of your life. Be mindful, especially in meditation, all circumstances in life. And then take your meditations into your ordinary circumstances with intention and reflection. You can even look at, you're driving, you see a license plate with a sign, you can even look at that. There's messages everywhere. Notice what they are. Notice the synchronicities, the themes. You can record them. I know you journal, so continue to journal that. Archangel Gabriel and the universe are here to awaken you. I know, Lynn, you're awake, but it's awakening you even more, and that's because you have a different purpose, a higher purpose, and that's why you got that message. All right, Gen 56. Lynn is either watching now or will be watching later. Not sure if she's working tonight or not. Okay. Okay. Gen 56. So how are you all doing? And remember, all these information that's come through, little bits could be for you as well. Even if I pull some cards for one person, because you're all here, all your energies, and listeners that are maybe have not signed in, same thing. You can probably withdraw from some of the messages. Abundance is here. Somebody said abundance. Hi, Pauline. Yeah, I got this deck from your store. I wasn't sure, but I really like it. Came home and I kept thinking about it, and I called Melissa and I said I was going to have it hold till Friday, but I ended up going back to pick it up. It was on my mind, and I have so many decks now. What's one more, right? But I like it. So far, I pulled a couple cards for myself, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's pretty bang on. And today when I did some readings, I used it, and it was good. It was good. I really like it. I was trying to make it to your store much earlier, but it was kind of crazy. I said to Rob, this deck I like, because I bought some candles. And he says, well, don't wait till tomorrow. If you like it, go get it. So I went back. How's your arm, Pauline? Doing better? Hey, great, Lynn. I'm going to bring them to class on Wednesday. Oh, there's a quick one, little orb, top right. Okay. Your arm's terrible. I have to do some healing on it. She dislocated her arm. I hurt myself. Rob hurt himself. You hurt yourself. No more. No more pain. No more. Very painful. It is very painful. All right. This I just pulled out for Gen 56. And it's the 7 of Earth. And I pulled that card, I believe, for Tiger's Eyes. So seeds well planted. A temporary pause in action. and unnecessary worry. Why worry, right? Well, if it doesn't go back, you may have to go and get it put back. It doesn't go back by itself if it's dislocated. You may have to go and get it put back. Oh my goodness. It's not fun. And as we get older, things take a little bit longer to heal. I've upped my vitamin C to help, No, no, you're going to have to go and seek medical help for that. Yeah. Yeah, and doctors, if it's very painful, they can sedate you a little bit to put it back in place. You're going to need to seek doctor. Gen 56. So what are we going to do? What kind of actions you need to take with the 7 of Earth? Oh my God, this one's come up. You guys, pay attention. Wisdom. This is how you're going to fix this, Gen 56. Don't worry. Be present. Watch, listen, and feel and learn. So the wise woman here, the wise one, which is wisdom, is basically telling you unnecessary worry for one thing. And everybody, a lot of people are worriers. They worry. But why would we? Why worry, right? I think of the serenity prayer when I worry too much. I think of that. And is it something you can do something about? Well, the only thing you can do is to watch and listen and be present in the present moment. Don't worry too much about the future. You planted those seeds. Trust the universe that the fruition is going to be yours. You have to wait, and you have to trust the divine plan, right? Yeah, shoulder's very painful. My God. I sent you healing. I'm going to send some more. Okay, if you continue on this path, Gen 56, you have transformation. So listen to the situation. Oh, okay, what happened here? Sorry, guys. Something happened. Touched something. Okay, so you've planted the seeds. Don't worry. Be present. And transformation is coming. I got the wrong book here. Transformation. And these dragons, there's earth dragons, earth walk dragons, I should say. There's the protection dragons. There's 4 types of dragons in this deck. And they're just beautiful. Mine, I got a 3 here. A new you is emerging. That's why you need to be present. And you need to feel and learn. Let it all go, okay? The fear, the pain, the doubt, the anger, sorrow, the guilt, everything. Transformation tells us you no longer need these experiences. They're in the past. They have completed their task and have no place in the future. By holding on to them, you're only keeping yourself trapped in old patterns that are no longer of use or necessary to you. So a new you is emerging. Maybe a quieter, maybe more conservative you, but certainly a more powerful you, having lived through many things. Now is the time for you to put that experience to good use. Everything we learn up until now is for a reason, right? Follow your inner guidance and let your old habits and worries slip away. There will always be those who question what you do. Not their business, but they question, right? But that is their journey, right? Not yours. You're on yours. Follow the steps laid out before you, trusting your own inner light as you move forward toward a fresh new way of being you. This transformation can be on any level and can affect every part of your life. So enjoy it. Look out for signs, in particular symbols. Dragons love symbols. And as you're guided by the dragon of transformation to take your next step. Love dragons. That's why I have a dragon right here. There's my dragon. Oh. My dragon. Dragons. That is a pretty good thing to do, is to swatch, step back, take a look, listen, and let things unfold, trusting the universe. Powerful and on target. Yay. Now, Dan Miller, if you're still with us, I'm going to pull some cards for you. Let's have a sip of water. I spoke a lot today, so I'm a little dry. Oh, hey, Dan Miller. Nice tattoo, eh? Yeah, got a few. I'll put your name down here. Naya. Okay, so I've got Dan here. What's the situation with you, Dan? What's going on with you? Ace of Earth. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. And when I started the video, the live tonight, I mentioned that if you're a man, if you're doing a contract of some kind, it's favorable. And if you're a woman, it would meet probably a man. So a really good card for you, inflow of abundance. So that's the situation that's around you, business ventures, important documents. Ace of Earth represents, to me, sometimes some people say winter or fall, but the ace is new beginnings. So anything that you have already, it's already in the flow of things. It looks promising. It looks good. Any action that you can take to further it. Oh, many cards want to come through here. All right, let's just pull one. Receptivity. Mayan Master Imex. Rest in the fertile dark womb of the primal mother. You're nurtured and supported. So see the red dragon here? So now that things are coming in, the flow of abundance is coming in, this card is asking you to rest. You need to now take a breather. Maybe you were really stressed out because, what's going to happen, right? But now you need to take care of you. She calls you now. It's time to rest and regenerate your most primal self. Watery depths. So you need to take time to connect into nature. If you're up to water, go swimming soon. Hopefully, water will be nice enough to go out. Trust that the larger divine patterns are at play in your life. There's no need to strive or chase your dreams. Your dreams are coming to you in the stillness. So everything you have hoped for awaits the restorative love that fully converts your essence into form. So if you lack trust in your divine plan, you aren't able to receive support you need, or you feel out of control with life circumstances, that means you've fallen into survival mode, right? Or in the shadow of Imex. So you've become unrooted. You need to ground yourself when you become unrooted. You need to balance. So you could go and explore your feelings, the source of your feelings that you have unrooted you, but be honest about what you truly desire, hope, and dream. So do your best to recognize places that you try to control outcomes. Let go, relax, breathe. Just root it into the abyss. Make choices that feed your dreams without attachments or guarantee to the outcome. There's no guarantee in life. So be present to the moment. Look for the magic. Divine blessings are there. They're here for you now. Just be open to receive. And if you want to take a minute and step away from your daily life into a quiet retreat somewhere, do it. Whether it's a sacred bath, whether you go to the spa, go get a massage, you need to tap into the quietness, the stillness, okay? And remember, just rest as long as you can and you desire. Do it often. And miracles are born from this place of nurturance. Once you nurture yourself, you go into that rest, stillness, then miracles can happen. Yes, I do. You're next, Pauline. I do, after Dan. So Dan, the dragon path. What's your dragon path? You continue. And somebody else got this here. Platinum, I believe. I think I did that one. The dragon pictures, they're so beautiful. 23. I don't think I did that one. 23. 23 is a 23. I have 24. Come on. This new books they're a little a little tricky. I just want to. I've got the page, but I want to see. This is the Grand Master Dragon. There's a few of them. I'm the keeper of secrets. This incredible being is the guardian of the Atlantean temples, and he connects to Saint Germain and the historian and record keeper of all events during the Atlantean era. He can take you to and bestow upon you the magic encompassed in that time. Hi, Luna. My dog is crying a bit. Come here. I am the keeper. Come here, Luna. Of secrets, which are as old as the universe itself. She might not come down because I turned the light down. I'm right here, baby. Come here. Come. Luna. Here's somebody walking out of my son. It's my husband, but she's like, Sorry. All right. I'm here to impart this ancient knowledge to you, for yourself and others. This wisdom has been hidden for eons and forgotten by many. Now is the time for these memories to resurface and for you to acquire ancient knowledge. Wow. Like many things, these secrets have been hidden in plain view. All you need to do is ask to be reconnected with them. Doing meditation, Platinum will show you what to learn and recall, bring you into full alignment and new chakra energy, and guide you through the chakra color system. He will make you aware of your healing potential and connect you with your abilities, deeply enabling you to clear the lower vibrations from your physical and spiritual bodies, paving the way for you to become a truly awesome spiritual warrior. Huzzah. Hi, I'm here, Luna. I know she came down because I heard her. Come here. Are you going to stay there? Come. I heard her. She came down. She's in the kitchen. That is a beautiful card. Way to go. Way to go, Dan Miller. They are nice. They are nice cards. Yeah, before I went and got the deck, I thought, who's Catherine Skaggs? Let's see. And that was I think the last deck that she had there. She is, like I said, a painter. She was about 30-something when she began to see visionary, secret art and posters and art books. And it stimulated her to how her art became, like on a spiritual path, came together. And one of the paintings was an eagle-headed guide. And she knew was Archangel Michael, and then was, I think, Mother Mary. The cards are very, very beautiful, and I love the messages. Definitely will benefit a lot of people. I have a lot of decks. When I went to do some readings today, I had, I don't know, 6, 7 decks out. I wasn't sure. I had a few that I thought I was going to take, and then the last minute, some other ones I chose. So Spirit always knows best. And I wanted to do a different type of reading where they choose the deck, and then they ended up choosing all of them except one, which I pulled out a card at the end for them anyways. So, and they were all aligned to what not only they needed to hear, but needed to validate. So it's been kind of cool. Pauline. Yeah. Thank you, Dan. Dan Miller, thank you. All right. Whoa, there's a lot of information you need, Miss Pauline. My goodness, all the cards want to jump out. So Pauline's store is open till April 19th, and then you're going to take a few days to pack some of the stuff. I think you're going to need more than a few days from what I saw. You have a lot of stuff. How many decks do I have? Oh my gosh. I had a list. Had a list. I gave one. Oh, well, I kind of got rid of one deck. It was a fairy oracle that was very, very just one liner. I don't know how many I have right now. I forget. I must have like I have several tarot decks and several oracle decks. Well, who knows? I might even get some more. Who knows? Who knows? Need a wall of shelves. Pauline, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards for you. So I'm just going to pick one because a lot of cards want to come out for you. 8 of Fire. Events are moving at a fast pace. Yes. Yeah. Tomorrow is March 8th. It's Women's Day. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. If you need help, Pauline, I don't know what you plan to do with all these crystals. I know that Melissa was saying probably need to catalog everything, but I would take one great box, but these are amethysts. These are not counting everything. It's crazy. I'd buy more crystals, but I have lots. Although I saw some really nice ones yesterday, not yesterday, sorry, Thursday. One in there Thursday. I just have so many. Really nice stuff. We'll see. So, events are speeding up. What is the action? What do you need to do? Oh my God, Ancient One Wisdom. Pay attention, everybody. Pay attention. Be present. Watch, listen. Well, you're in recuperating right now. So this is the time to really watch the synchronicities surrounding you, whether you're opening up a book or turning the TV or really watch what's going on. They're trying to impart some information to you. You may even get some downloads. Just pay attention to what's going on. And continuing on this path is harmony. Look at the beautiful dragon. Harmony. Oh, you have 2 weeks to prepare. Okay, I thought you were talking about just like a couple days because yeah, you're going to need a lot more than that. So harmony, beautiful harmony. That's the outcome. And this is the harmony of the dragon of, oh my goodness, what's it called? The Earth Walk Dragon. Tomorrow is a new dawn, and being in our heart center ripples out with positive effects. So harmony is the first shy dragon. They're shy, a little shy, that she has met. She was peeking out at me from a huge curtain when she first appeared to her. This is the author. She's a quiet and considerate being and is a lot less brash than some of the other dragons that she has encountered. So she's a very shy dragon. She looks very peacefully, loving, unconditional love. She asked her about her qualities and she replied, I am the bringer of harmony, restorative on an inner personal level and an outer global level. If you are wrestling with a problem that you are unable to resolve, ask her to bring her beautiful, harmonious influences to the situation and guide you in any steps you may need to take. If she has appeared to you today, which she asks, what area of your life needs reviewing? While you're reviewing, you're going to be, moving your store to another place. What do you need to let go of? You're going to need to let go of something. There's always a letting go of something when there's a new beginning, there's changes. Is it judgment or old habits? Was it in your life that needs reharmonizing? Or what is it in your life that needs that? I will assist you in taking those first steps, supporting you as you go. Take some time to sit and contemplate. You have the time to do it now. And contemplate what your life is as it is now. Look honestly at what may require changing. It may be something quite small, just a little tweak, or it could be a life-changing event. She goes on to say that the answers you seek all lie within you. So sit quietly, ground yourself, be present, and reflect. Your inner knowing, under my guidance, will help bring the answers to the surface for you. She reminds us tomorrow is a new dawn, and being in your heart center ripples out with positive effects. She will often appear when there's a discord or an upset, and this can be personal or on a global scale. She must be very busy right now. She is the harbinger of change, and her role is to bring harmony to the world. Although she's very busy, call upon her. It's funny because I love all kinds of dragons: blue dragons, gray dragons, silver dragons, white dragons, pink. I didn't see pink often, but she's beautiful. Beautiful. So foggy here? Yes, it is. It sure is. It is super foggy. I went out to Whitby earlier and I couldn't see too far ahead of me. It was like a white drape, right? Okay, what is? I want to see what else somebody wrote here. A lot of packing. Yeah, been buying bracelets. Yeah, there's always a lot of cards for you, Pauline. It's like there's so much you want to know. You need to get a reading. You can't find any around there. You need a bracelet. Oh wow. You're in Jersey, yeah. Oh. Walmart, I don't know. Walmart used to have, custom jewelry and that. They don't seem to have that much anymore. Amazon, maybe. Amazon, I think, does. Well, yeah, I don't blame you. That's what I thought, writing just, this is a box of amethyst. This is a box. It doesn't matter, all the bigger ones, all those. Definitely, you can't write every little item. All your box of, your sprays, your oils. Me, I have a lot of bracelets, and some of them I don't even use anymore. I don't know why, but yeah. So I have one more Therania, I believe. Uh, let's see, I have here. There's been many weather problems. Well, we've had weird weather. You're welcome, Dan Miller. You're welcome. Have a good night. Yes, we've had terrible, crazy weather. Okay, Therania, if you're here, I'm going to pull a card because it is 9 o'clock. I'm going to pull a card. Thank you for the ones that have joined tonight. I'm going to pull a card for Therania. Hadn't seen you in a while, or you may be watching but not joining. That's all right. What is your situation? All right, Therania, do not give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself, okay? You've got the 9 of fire. You've got the 9 of fire, so don't give up. I see too many people giving up. When I do personal readings and, pull some tarot cards, I see that they're so close to giving up on their dreams, and they're just a little more, hang in there a little more and you're there. So do not give up. What you've created, protect, okay? Because other people, I think, want to either take your ideas or protect what's yours. My God, another wisdom one. Whoa. Let's see what the other one was, right? Forgiveness. Angel Gabrielle. All right. I would say definitely, again, ancient wisdoms come up. I shuffle the cards. They come up. It's come up for so many people tonight. So don't give up. Pay attention to the signs. And I've got Archangel Gabrielle as well here. So pay attention to the signs and the symbols that come around you. They're around you for a reason. They're trying to coax you not to give up. They're trying to tell you, just pay attention. Just watch. Be present. Just watch and learn. Don't do anything right now. Spirit's teaching are wise, and you have to be open to receiving and acknowledging. And you got Delphin, which is the path. So if you continue on this path, the Delphi is, I think, a guardian dragon, if I remember. He is definitely guardian dragon. Yeah. He's right here. Delphin. So if you can choose to heal and be healed or swim in the rip tides. So dolphin is the etheric counterpart of the whales and the dolphins. The whales are the earth's record keepers and the dolphins are our spiritual ancestors. They carry the blueprint of our spiritual existence on earth. The wise old dragon of the deep carries the same knowledge and understanding within the depths of its being. Delphin has this to say about our journey and the oceans and our planet. The waters of earth can cleanse or maim, support or take life. You too are faced with a similar choice. You can choose to heal and be healed or swim in the riptides. Neither is wrong. It's only a matter of perspective and choice. You have been faced with the hardest situations at times and made some bad choices too. But remember, you are human. And as human, we must, as human must, our race makes mistakes and on occasions. But sometimes it's a poor decision. But that's all part of learning. Nobody's perfect. It's time to forgive yourself and others and move on. So this dragon tells you to look deep into our soul and ask yourself, what is my purpose on earth? What is it that we must discover about ourselves? Are we healers? It's a spiritual guiding light for others to follow. Are we seekers of the truth through science? Are we called to work with him impossibly as ecologists or even marine biologists? He's very useful to call upon when we feel stuck and unable to go with the flow. Call on the dragon dolphin. His presence acts as a reminder that we would all do well to stop struggling, surrender to the ebb and the flow of life, for that which we resist most of the times. Your task is to uncover your driving passions and to kickstart the job you came here to do. So call on the dragon dolphin. Crystal bracelets are popular, yes. The crystal bracelets, I have so many. I don't wear them as much anymore. This comes from your store. It was given to me at Christmas. Oh, yeah, with the collective needs for sure. Yeah, Francis, I talked to Pauline about a bracelet for you, but like I said, before it goes through customs and that, she lives in Jersey, so it's pretty far. If you were close, I'm sure you'd have some. Yeah. Did I see something? Do you sell on? Oh, Pauline, does she sell online? You can answer that. I don't think you. You're very welcome, Tharanya. Yeah. All right, everyone. It's already 9:07. Just gotta make sure. I have to see if my husband is up. I think he is. He was lying down earlier. Yes, I don't think she can because I've asked for you before if she could, and it's due to customs and that. So, but yeah, so I don't know. Right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Have a great week ahead. Stay safe, and we'll see you next week. Mwah. Namaste, everyone. Good night. You're all welcome.